thought it would be interesting if I plugged in all of these numbers to find out, you know, if you were to pay all of those prices today, how much is the entire collection going to cost you? Brace yourselves. Okay? Hello, fellow Aussians. I'm the Louisiana Quadling, a Wizard of Oz collector and enthusiast, sharing with you my thoughts, my collection, and a little bit of my musical talent with all of you. And welcome to my channel. Today, we're talking about all things Funko Pop. We'll be looking at my collection of Funko Pop Wizard of Oz figures, and while I don't have a complete collection of them, I will be at least mentioning the ones that I don't own. These Funko Pop figures started all the way back in 2011, and the Wizard of Oz was one of the first licenses that Funko Pop had when they made these licensed figures. And our first one is Dorothy and Toto, which was number 7. I have never opened any of these figures. There's just some things in my collection that I never opened. I don't know if you do this, but I just had a feeling to never open these way back in the day and had no clue how crazy the prices we're gonna get of these. We're gonna talk about that a little bit later in the video, but I just kind of wanted to put that one out there that I didn't buy these recently. I've had these since 2011. So here we have Dorothy. And number 8 is the Wicked Witch of the West. They're all really cute and really well done. I think Funko did a really good job with these figures, and they are slightly different with the backs of the boxes. So Dorothy's features the Emerald City, and the Wicked Witch has her castle on the back, also advertising the other figures. The last one from 2011 was number 9, the Winged Monkey. Now, at the San Diego Comic-Con back in 2011, both the Wicked Witch and the Winged Monkey were offered in a special exclusive limited edition metallic versions. I do not have those, but those were offered back in 2011. Moving on to 2013, that's when we got our next 4 figures from the Wizard of Oz line, and those were starting with the Tin Man, number 38. His box is similar to Dorothy's with the Emerald City picture on the back. The Scarecrow, number 39. The Cowardly Lion, number 40. And this figure also had another variant that was available at this time from Gemini Collectibles. They had a flocked version of the Cowardly Lion. I do not have that one, but that was another one that you could get. And the last one that was released this year was Glinda the Good Witch, number 41. And for a while, I thought that those were going to be all of the ones that Funko were going to produce, but they surprised us in 2017 with this 2-pack of Dorothy and Toto and the Scarecrow. And these are slightly different from our previous ones that we saw, because these have the sleep eyes, and their designs are slightly different to the other ones. Toto is separate from Dorothy this time, and the box art has also gotten more colorful. Now, I think this was the next year. I think this was in 2018 that this one came out. Y'all can correct me down in the comments, because I can't remember. But anyways, they produced the Tin Man and the Cowardly Lion to go along with this set, another 2-pack. The box is very similar to the previous one, and this was all the ones that they produced with these sleep eye versions of the Oz characters. And out of nowhere, kind of yet again, Funko produced another vinyl figure, and this one was of Toto. in the basket. This one was released last year. This is number 1276. So you can see we've they've been producing a lot of figures in between Dorothy and Toto. That's for sure. And this year, Funko produced the biggest one they've done yet. This is part of a poster collection. This is Dorothy and Toto on the Yellow Brick Road with a reproduction of the 1972 re-release poster from The Wizard of Oz. And if you're interested in hearing more about that particular poster design, I've actually covered that poster in a previous video. I'll have that one linked down below. And now that we've gone through all of the figures, the burning question probably for most of you new Funko Pop collectors is, how much should you expect to pay for each one? Well, we'll get into it. Number 7, Dorothy and Toto, currently sells for $200. Number 8, The Wicked Witch, sells for $310. The Winged Monkey, number 9, currently sells for $140. Number 38, The Tin Man, sells for $115. Number 39, The Scarecrow, sells for $120. Number 40, The Cowardly Lion, currently sells for $85. Number 41, Glinda the Good Witch, sells for $290. Our first 2-pack of Dorothy and Toto and the Scarecrow sells for $18. The next 2-pack, The Tin Man plus the Cowardly Lion, sells for $47. Toto and the Basket, number 1276, sells for $28. And our last huge poster, number 10, sells for $135. Now, out of curiosity, since we're talking about numbers, I thought it would be interesting if I plugged in all of these numbers to find out, if you were to pay all of those prices today, how much is the entire collection going to cost you? Brace yourselves. Okay? Just brace yourselves for this number. Okay, so the grand total is $1,488. Now, that is if you don't include the 3 that I don't have. Because if you include those, which is the 2 metallics and the flocked Cowardly Lion, okay, it's a little worse. It's 4,868. Yeah, so word of advice. If you really, really want those metallic figures, I mean, go ahead. You do you, but that's a bit much. I'm just saying. Even the other price is like nuts. But I honestly don't know how you would get the figures cheaper. Maybe getting them loose, but I've even seen the loose figures selling for a lot on their own. So I'm not entirely sure. Maybe if you really lucked out and found these figures inside of a Wizard of Oz collection, that might be a pretty good option for you, but not quite sure what the likelihood of that one would be, since I've never seen them in a Wizard of Oz collection for sale. Maybe in the next 10 years we'll see that. But at this time, I haven't seen that. Do you have any strategies for collecting the Funko Pop figures at a more reasonable price? I'd love to hear what your advice is down in the comments below. And if you liked that video, please give it a thumbs up, comment down below, and subscribe. New videos are posted every 2 weeks on the 15th and last day of each month. And if that doesn't satisfy your appetite for Oz, follow the link in the description to ozclub.org and join the International Wizard of Oz Club. Until next time,